This is our treatment presentation for our music video. Our song choice that we've chosen is Chase the Status is the song Lost in the Found, because it's got a continuous rhythm which is continuous camera movement and is very upbeat mood. It's also in a genre which we like, and the lyrics for the storyline of the video relate quite well to the lyrics of the song.
Our influences are his Karen House's video with Ellie Rowling, I Need Your Love. It's because it composes a lot of point of view shots using a handheld camera, and really using the same idea with making the camera sort of a character in its own right, by having the camera move around through different shots and different viewpoints. points.
The concept is just following the life of the camera between different people. It's quite complicated, like it would go from person to person, filming different storylines. It's a direct illustration between the lyrics in the film, Lost and Not Found. It's all fairly realistic, and there's no aliens or anything like that. Like I said, it's multi-narrative.
We've got several different narratives which we're using for our music video. We start off with someone in school wearing a suit, going to lessons and doing different work in different lessons. Then someone going to the gym using different weights, different machines, and having different views on it. Then there's someone in a car where they'll have filming the driver, like holding the camera outside of the car while they're driving, and close up to the people's faces. To see their emotions while they're driving. Then there's a city house, just a party, walking around the house with the camera, seeing different people, what they're doing. Then in the morning afterwards, then someone in the field, you see different horses and quad bikes in different stables. And then finally it ends up in a party with speakers and mixing decks and stuff. We'll also probably have occasionally, if you see someone singing the song as well. They might not necessarily be in that order, and between each bit, the person who has the camera drops it and someone else can pick it up and take it to the other place.
Our target audience is mostly students and teenagers, ages 14 to 25. Mostly the drum-based audience and mainstream music audience.
We'll attract our audience by the characters that we use will be fairly similar to the age that we'll be trying to attract. The same style, most teenagers and people in their early 20s are interested in this sort of music. You can make the video appeal to a lot of people quite easily.
We intend to represent our performers with different costumes, so that you can tell between the different people very easily what they do with the camera and how they react to the things that happen. So that each person can be told from each other very easily. That's it.
Okay. Any questions from anyone?
Did you say you'd be holding the camera like when you're doing weights and stuff? Is it not really like?
Yeah, I think a mixture of holding the camera or yeah.
So I don't know if you said, what's the actual story to it, or is it just the camera?
It's just like different people holding a camera, walking around, doing stuff, and then they drop it or something, or like it slip out or lose it. Then someone else finds it, picks it up, and starts doing something else different.
There's a video by Cal Parrish and Ellie Rowling, and they drop the camera on the beach, and someone else finds it, and they film their life.
So that's your main kind of visual influence, is that style, that sort of video?
Someone holding the camera, filming what they want to film.
You talked about sort of drum and bass as your chosen genre. Do you think that's become a mainstream genre?
Yeah.
So you mentioned it as you said, people fans of mainstream music. Has kind of drum and bass and that sort of music become more mainstream in recent years, do you think?
It's still popular, I think. It's become more popular.